So I have to talk about my personal feelings on VAs or English dub VAs. Look, I've met my fair share of anime VAs. I really do like them. And no matter what, I've always enjoyed meeting them, different VAs over the years. And I've met many VAs from the conventions from um, 2014 to present. This is how long I've been. That's how long I've been attending conventions. Well, I really have to say it's difficult to have respect for those who have shown their true colors. I'm not going to talk about anyone specifically. Well, I am, but I'll tell you why. This year, March 2025, had a very toxic showing on EA's really true colors. I'm talking about the whole strike, the whole VA strike, where there were certain companies that didn't deserve it. And I'm talking about the Hoyo strike, where VAs of Genshin decided to do their own strike in solidarity for better pay, better wages. And again, that was not smart because now some of those voices are now no longer part of the game, and a lot of them are changing. So I'm going to say, I've lost respect for the. I've lost respect for the for some of the VAs from Genshin, not all of them, because this really does bug me on the fact that I just can't respect them anymore. I can't watch their work anymore. They have done such a very toxic, shown a very toxic side to them that it's like, what's the word? It's like a bad taste. It's like drinking a drink, a good drink. All of a sudden, you get a bad taste in your mouth. It's good, but there's something wrong with it. And that problem is these VAs just don't settle right with me anymore. And I'm going to say it, and I don't care if you like it or not. I have four particular VAs who I don't like, and yeah, who I've lost respect for, and that's just a few. So my first one is Kaylee Mills. I do not, I, I'm sorry, I can't watch any of Kaylee's anime work anymore. After her showing us who she really was during the whole VA strike against Hoyo, she really showed her true colors, and it sickened me because I've met Kaylee back in 2018 at a convention, and I just had to say I was so disappointed in her because I didn't mind her work. She wasn't like the best VA I've met, but she was a nice person, so I thought. Same thing for Brianna Knickerbocker, who I don't mind. I just didn't like the fact that she was doing the same thing, where she was bullying Jacob Takanashi and all that. So just Kaylee and Brianna. I mean, I don't mind their work, and it's funny that they both work in they will both work in the same anime, ReZero, and there's another VA from the same anime, but I'll tell you in a bit. So Kaylee Mills is one VA I just can't watch work anymore. I don't respect her. I've lost so much respect for Kaylee Mills where I just don't want to involve her. Where it sucks because I love Radical Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai or Radical Does Not Dream of Santa Claus, which is funny. I want to watch it so badly because Erica Mendez is absolutely amazing. I do love Erica. Um, Ryan Bartley, who is great. I love her work. She's absolutely such a sweet person. I've met Ryan Bartley 8 times at Anime Expo and various conventions, and she is absolutely down to earth. I love Ryan Bartley. So I really do love her work. She's a beautiful soul, great VA, and I love it. But here's the thing. After Kaylee, there's another VA I don't like, and that is Karina Butner. Karina Butner showed her true work with Paperback Boy during the whole interview, and after taking literally after taking a while, she showed her real true colors, and it's terrible. You find out that the voice of Paimon, ex-voice of Paimon, and the ex-voice of Akichin are friends. No surprise there. Apparently, birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, that's sad but true. Both Kaylee, who is the ex-voice of Kichin, and and Karina, who's the ex-voice of Paimon, no longer work for Hoyo or no longer work for Hoyo's Genshin Impact. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. But Karina Butner, who has had a voice in many anime, including I've been killing stars for over 300 years, which I do like. I have to say, I like Lizzie Freeman, who's absolutely adorable. Michelle Rojas and many other, um, who else? Amberly Connors, who's in it, and and many talented voices in the anime. My next voice actor, who I don't respect, but I have to say before I go to the next one, I really have to say that Karina, I don't respect anymore. I don't want to meet her anymore, and I no longer watch her anime. She voiced it, and hearing her voice is like cringe, like hearing Kaylee's voice. It just turns me off from watching the anime. Even though I want to see Radical Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, which I do love, I do. But Kaylee just, I can't do her voice anymore. She just, it doesn't sound right anymore because it makes me wonder about the whole thing, the whole problematic thing that she did with the whole boy. And yeah, she was caught and she was fired. Yeah, you do something stupid, you do something stupid, you get stupid. That's just how it works. So for my next BA is Sean Sherlock. I'm sorry, I just can't do him. I just can't hear his work anymore. After his whole bullshit that he was putting on with Jacob Takanashi, I have lost respect for him. And was um, he's a voice of Subaru from ReZero. Again, of anime with Ryan Bartley, who I like. I love Ryan Bartley. Great VA. But he is the voice of Subaru, which Kaylee and Brianna are in. And I have to say, I don't mind ReZero. It's actually good anime. But here's the thing, I just can't do it anymore. I can't watch these anime with these VAs anymore, with the toxic VAs, because these toxic VAs are what make the anime community make us say ill, brother, ill, because it's cringe to see the fact that they have done so much damage to their reputation. Like it's their fucking fault for doing this. But this is my opinion, and yeah, like I said, it's my opinion. I'm nothing. I'm not going to go on a virgin tack with them. But this is why a few of many VAs I don't like anymore. There are many VAs who I like, but Kaylee Mills is Kaylee Mills and Kaylee Mills is one VA I can't watch. I cannot watch this stuff anymore. I just can't. It's just does not fit right with me. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel about her. I don't respect her as a VA anymore. She has shown her true colors, and personally, I think she should be fired from most of her work or recasted because, and Rascal Does Not Dream of Running Girl Senpai, she plays Kanade, who is a girl who is bullied. And that pisses me off because she bullied Jacob Takanashi and she has no remorse for it. Yeah, see, that's the whole point on why I just can't anymore. Agree or not, there's one thing, I'm not trying to prove anything. Sean Chiplock, I lost respect for him. Versus Duluth, or now X versus Duluth, got no longer worked with Genshin. So at the end of the day, Karina, Kaylee, Sean, and I just can't for these three. I just can't. For on the other hand, for Brianna, Knickerbocker, I have to watch. I do have to. I do have to watch some stuff because she's not in total. I'm disappointed in her, but at the same time, it wasn't. It's not. She didn't do as much damage to herself like she did, like Haley did, and the Sean and Karina. That's just a fact. Although she did become part of the issue, she wasn't the key source to why to it. And it's ironic that Brianna got back in Genshin with Hu Tao, who she voices, and yeah, it's a lot, guys. It is a lot. But as I said, I'm not going to go on this rant and spread hate. I'm just saying that from my perspective, from my point of view, sorry, eh, so many tongue tied. This is why I do not respect Karina, Kaylee, or Sean. Brianna is one BA I can deal with since she didn't do as much damage to her reputation, which she did, but also did at the same time. So she's guilty by association, but I wouldn't say she's guilty 100%. But yeah, but that's just a few VAs that I just don't respect anymore. But it's just my opinion on these people. I just can't do their work anymore, and it sucks because I do like ReZero. I do. I like it. But with Sean and Kaylee being part of it and voicing the characters, yeah, I can't do Kaylee Mills anymore. I can't do Sean Turplock anymore. I can't do their anime anymore, and it's really sad because I really love anime, but they're a big turnoff for me, and it's cringe hearing their voice and remembering the fact that their toxic narcissistic behavior is a result on why people don't respect them as much anymore. But then again, this is my opinion, so just take it with a grain of salt, okay? So yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Respect one another. I am in St. Louis right now. In my hotel room. For St. Louis Anime Fest, which is tomorrow. Oh, well, other than that, like I said, this is just my opinion. I have nothing against them, personally. I just don't like. I just don't like the. I don't like the fact that. I don't like the fact that the VA community still deals with them, but it's their work. We just have to deal with them. So, you know. Anyways, see you next video. Peace out. Take care of one another. Come on. Peace.